Ramming speed, the tale of the river tree. Now this morning, the morning of August 27th, 2024, I started filming in the normal way to make one of our work vlog videos when I noticed this monster of a log floating down the river, and the crew had decided it was best to move the whaleboat out of the way just in case the log would float down and get stuck on the whaleboat, get tangled in the paint, float, go past us, and get tangled up with the docks that are by the Dutch Apple. No matter how you look at it, this thing spells trouble. Now you see, this thing decided it would actually get wedged in between our donut fender here and the seawall. And so we tried to figure out, okay, well, maybe we can use a boat hook and pull it. We can pull it around the bow, maybe. Or maybe we can throw a line out to it and try to pull it free. However, if it went with the current at that time, it would have just gotten stuck. It would have gotten into trouble. The other possibility, we could have just waited and hoped that when the tide changed, that it would simply float in the opposite direction. It would free itself. It would go up, around. It would get out of our hair, and we wouldn't have to deal with it. But that's not the way that it went. We wanted to know what was going to happen, so we went ahead. We jumped in the whaleboat, and then this happened. Small crew, 4 people in the whaleboat. James as engineer, Tim Rizzuto as the coxswain, and then we have Thomas and Walt. They went ahead. We nudged up very gingerly up to it, and we worked it out of there, and we brought it out, not quite to the middle of the river, and then we brought it downstream. And that's the side of the Slater we don't see too often. So we wanted to make sure that this was out of the way of not only us, but also the Dutch Apple. And now the whaleboat, because of the way that it's shaped, wasn't really plowing into the log. It was more so we rode up on top of it and then just jumped up on it. We weren't going to try to tow it or anything, because something happens, and then we have a log jamming into our rudder, fouling our prop. So pushing it was the best idea we had. And it worked out very well. After just a few minutes, we got clear of the Dutch Apple and ourselves, and then we pushed the log closer to the shore near the U-Haul building, and then we backed away slowly. Now when the tide changed, it didn't come back, so I would say that mission accomplished.